Day 47 of the fast. March 18th, 2024, 10:31 p.m. 47 days ago, I decided to go on an instant gratification and sugar fast for 4 months. The details of that will be in the description. I have to be honest. I'm not sure if I've technically broken my fast or not with the instant gratification. Yes, I've been within the rules and I haven't researched anything outside of what I said. But what I have noticed is that I am actively searching for that information now. So it's a habit I need to break. Because I am supposed to be on a fast, and while that doesn't technically break the rules of my fast, since I'm still learning and applying like I intended, I feel like I'm doing it too much to the point where the meaning has kind of been diluted. It's no longer about trying to find information I can apply. It's about trying to find something I can watch while eating or stuff like that. I'm on my phone too much. I know that. And yeah, I'm not actually sure if this breaks my fast or not. I think I should treat it like it is, though. So I guess we could say this is my first relapse, but I'm still going to continue with the fast. And credit where credit is due. I've been really good about the no sugar. Like, I only really eat fruits and vegetables or sometimes drink them, but they're all pure fruits and vegetable stuff that I need to eat more of anyway. And I'm also really good with like the habits and drawing every day and stuff like that. It's just that I am probably bending the rules a little bit when it comes to instant gratification. So I already know how to break a habit. I have to replace it with another habit. So one thing I have noticed is that when I'm on my phone, it's usually when I am doing something that I don't really like to think about, like eating. So instead of maybe watching a video on my phone about like the next thing that I want to apply or whatever, unless I genuinely need information for that, like a question that I have or a technique that I don't know about or something like that. Unless it fits those, like something that I actually need to apply right away, I should stay off my phone. So I think starting tomorrow, I'll replace my eating rituals with maybe like opening up a book or reviewing my sketchbook or something to keep my mind busy while I eat, because I usually don't like to. It's like eating is kind of a chore for me. I don't really like to think about eating all that much. Usually it's a chore for me. I still enjoy it. It's just not something. It's not something I actively go out of my way to do, which is kind of why I have these problems in the first place, I feel. So I can look at the good. And the good is that I have been doing well in terms of progress and thinking differently and all of those. But in terms of the instant gratification, I might have teetered off the edge a little bit. And honestly, I'd say the community I'm in probably on that a little bit too much too. Trying to look for, I don't know, that one's a little weird because one of the goals I wanted to achieve was be better socially, and I feel like the community fills that, and it even inspires me. It motivates me, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that one a little bit, but I do know that I've definitely been on my phone too much, and while I still want to use it as a tool, I may have been abusing it. I'll be honest with myself. I probably did relapse a little bit. Maybe I didn't go outside the rules of my fast, but I did so much within the rules of my fast that it was basically the same thing. So I'm just going to treat it like it is. And I will still continue on with the fast. I just wanted to acknowledge that I'm not perfect. And I did make mistakes, but I'm going to keep persevering anyway. I'm going to keep showing up to the task. Because I could focus on the one thing I'm doing wrong, or I could focus on the many other things that I'm doing right. So I'll start there. I'll start by breaking the habit at its source. I go on YouTube to search for information while I eat. So I'm going to find something else to do differently while I eat. Maybe I'll turn on some music or listen to a podcast or something like that. But I already know enough about psychology and philosophy and stuff like that I don't necessarily need to know any more of that unless I am actually at a point where I feel like that'll benefit the things I'm doing right now. I'll have plenty of time for that after the fast. But right now I'm trying to do something important, so I gotta cut it off at its source. I can listen to a podcast while I eat, or I could read, or I could just sit there and get lost in my thoughts while I eat. I don't have to concentrate on eating. I think that's the main thing that gets me is if I don't feel like I have something in front of me, I'm concentrating on eating. But I don't necessarily have to do that. I can just, I can get lost in my own thoughts, my own imagination, maybe think about a story I want to write, how I could do things better, stuff like that. And to further this, when it's time to eat, I'm going to stuff my phone in a drawer somewhere so that I don't even have access to it on my person. I might shortcut it by throwing it on my bed and closing the door. And I'm going to always have something. I'm always going to have a book that I want to read on the table that I eat at. So that'll probably help. Another thing too is it's usually food related, but I also do it while I cook. And maybe I could also read something or listen to something while I cook, but the goal is to stay off of YouTube specifically. I've gotten so good at convincing myself that I need this information that it's actually kind of scary that I believe in some ways I've regressed. But I don't think that's true because I've made a lot of progress. I've just gotten really good at convincing myself so that I can, like, entertain that lizard brain, I guess you could say. Yeah. I will break this habit because I am trying to do something important here, and I know that. While it technically does follow the rules, I'm not trying to look for loopholes. I'm trying to do something important. So I'm going to cut it off there. I hope you all are taking care of yourselves. May God bless you in your endeavors.